Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist here at American RV in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And today I'm here to tell you all about the 2018 Winnebago Minnie 2200SS. This particular model is in the Cobblestone interior. Let's start off in our kitchen here. So even though you don't have a huge kitchen countertop, they do give you adequate prep space by giving you both sink top covers here as well as a cooktop cover. So that way, when your covers are on, you can utilize all this as prep. You know, if you want to take one of these off and just use one side, that way you still have access to the faucet, you can obviously do that as well. The other nice thing about the sink top covers, they are cutting board quality. So if you want to take them over, you know, or flip them over rather, you can sit here, cut them up to everything you need to. I do recommend flipping them over. That way all of your cut marks are on the bottom. So when you put it back, it still looks nice. But when I do take both of these off, you can see the double bowl sink there. Nice stainless steel sink with the high-rise faucet to make it nice and easy to do dishes. Your cooktop here, as I mentioned, also has a cover. This just folds up and back like so, and that will reveal your 3-burner Atwood cooktop there. The front one is high output, and then you have an oven here underneath in case you want to do some baking. Let's take a quick look at some of the storage underneath. We'll start right up front here by the front door. As soon as you walk in, take a look at that. You get great storage. I like this quite a bit when manufacturers do this, because it gives you at least some place to store shoes. That way they're not crowding the doorway right here. Come in, kick your shoes off, throw them right underneath. You know, flip-flops, everything else, you have a spot to put them there. I think that's pretty great. You'll also notice there's an electrical outlet over here. You have all this space back here, which is pretty tough to reach over the sink to get to, but this makes a great spot for a coffee maker. You can put it right there, plug it in over here if you want, or if you notice, you have another electrical outlet right underneath here, so you have some extra space right there. But a couple different outlets, couple different choices of where you want to put things. Also underneath the countertop here, you see 3 very large full extension ball bearing drawers. That way you have a place not just for your silverware, but all of your larger utensils like your spatula, serving spoons, big knives, things like that. Underneath the sink here, additional storage there. You know, if you have a small trash can, you might be able to sneak one in right here, but you know, either way, it is definitely plenty of room for your cleaning chemicals there. Taking a look back up top, LED light there, window of course behind the sink. Some good storage right up here, nice pantry storage. One of the things I like that Winnebago does, you know, generally somewhere in the kitchen, the inside of the cabinet, they put this nice little card. So if you ever do, you don't have to have any service work done, you need your serial number, it's quick access, you need to know weights, things like that. Everything is on here and it is specific to that unit. So I do like the fact they make that card very easy to find. Right here's your microwave. We do have the weight on there, 4,840 pounds, so it's under that 5,000 pound mark, which can be pretty important when you're looking at tow vehicles. You have your hood right underneath that. That, of course, has both a light and a fan. Moving over, getting to the fridge freezer combo, nice Dometic unit here. You see you have a cutout for some of the taller items, couple of drawers on the bottom as well. Nice big freezer up top. This unit does run off both propane and electric and also has automatic switchover. Right back here is your thermostat. In the Winnebago unit, this does control both your heat as well as your ducted AC. And then right here is the bathroom. Before we go back there, a couple quick things. 1, I love the bathroom in this unit. But 2, I want to talk about the door real quick. So it seems really minor, but I try to talk about this in all my Winnebago towable units. They have some of the best doors out there. And I know it seems, again, minor and silly, but a couple things. 1, you'll notice it's actually framed out in wood. Most manufacturers use plastic. The other thing I love about it, it works each and every time. It works like it should. Like a residential door when it shuts. It's not loose, it's not sloppy, it's not hard to shut, it's not popping open like you find in so many other manufacturers. I'm telling you, when you're out there shopping, take a look at some of the interior doors, you will see what I mean. But enough about that. Come on into the rear mansion. This is a huge bathroom back here. You know, if you're looking for something, you know, where you need a lot of space, you want to be able to get ready in here, this is the bathroom in which you can do it. And take a look at this massive wardrobe. You're going to be spending a lot of time in here. You want a place to hang all your clothes. Look at that. You have a huge hanging rack going all the way across. Same thing right here. Good shelving on the top, shelving on the side here for your shoes. Plenty of storage underneath. You can put a dirty waste basket in here. I mean, this is just an excellent system. It's, you know, almost as big as some of the wardrobes you find in like the front of a fifth wheel. So I do like that that is in there. Toilet right back here at the foot flush lever there. Plenty of leg room all the way around, as you can see. Little window up above. You know, most of the time you'll probably have the shade drawn because it's a bathroom, but I do like the fact it's here because it still does let in a lot of natural light, especially in conjunction with your vent here. You know, again, you can have that open, that lets in light too, and naturally it is a vent fan to help moisture escape. Right over here is your neo-angle shower. Nice easy travel lock. You can pop that off when you get to your destination. It's also magnetic here, so that way it stays shut when you're in the shower. But when we open that up, one of the things I love about these doors, they don't swing open because they're in a roller track. All the water actually stays in the shower pan, so you're not swinging a door open and have a bunch of water running off onto the floor. You also see the hand wand there, making it nice and easy to shower. Then a skylight up top. Again, that's to let some light into the shower, but also if you're a taller person, and I'll step in here, I'm 6 foot. I mean, I can shower here just fine, but if you're really tall, this skylight may give you that extra couple inches you need to be able to shower comfortably in here. Right over to the side up top, mirrored medicine cabinet, storage right behind that. And underneath, you have this nice stainless steel bowl, you know, quality components in here. And look at all the countertop space. You have a ton, plenty of room for your toothbrush, hair dryer, everything else you need to put up there. Electrical outlet right underneath, and then a good additional storage underneath the sink there too. So we head back out here. We'll take a look over to the side into the entertainment system. So you see you have a TV right here, you know, great viewing angle from the couch, or, you know, if you are in the bed, might be a little bit far, but either way, you know, you can still see it. Perfect if you're cooking food there too. The multimedia center right above it is connected to it. This is a DVD player, so if you want to watch a movie, great. It's already hooked up, throw it in, you're good to go. This unit is Bluetooth capable as well. Controls the speakers both inside and outside. Some additional storage right up top here, and then storage underneath here as well. Another thing to note, you have an electrical outlet right down here. So if you're sitting here at the sofa, you need to plug something in, whether it's laptop, tablet, there's a spot to do it right there. This is a jackknife sofa. It's a great place to sit. It'll also be the main place you will sit to eat. Right behind here, what you'll see is you have this nice indoor-outdoor table. You can just lift this guy up and out of there and set it up. And then when you're done, you can tuck it away. A little forewarning, it's not the lightest thing in the world. I do recommend having 2 people to be able to lift it up, but I do like the fact that when you're not using it, it's out of sight, out of mind. The jackknife sofa itself here does drop down into a bed just like you would expect, folds up and drops down. And you have a little bit of storage here underneath too. They were able to manage to give you some. Most of the time, most manufacturers out there, when they have a slide out jackknife sofa like this, you don't get any storage at all because it's easier just to put a board all the way across. So I do like the fact they at least kept some. That way you can put your sheets, blankets, pillows and stuff still down in there. Windows all the way around to make it nice and bright, as well as an LED light here up top. And then you have storage going across the slide there as well. Let's move up into the bedroom here. You have a privacy curtain to be able to close off. You know, if you do have guests that are staying on the sofa there. Queen bed there in the center. Over to the side, we have this big box. Those are your propane tanks. This is how the manufacturer ships them. You'll see when we go outside, they're not hooked up because they're inside the box. But windows on both sides here, so you have nice cross breeze. This side over here is an emergency exit, so you know, just keep that in mind in case of emergency, which hopefully you never have to worry about. Right over here, good wardrobe storage. You know, you have that huge wardrobe in back, but if you have a couple other items you want to separate out, maybe you want to put jackets in here, you know, nice and close to the entrance. You want to just throw all your coats right in there. You can certainly use it for that. Nightstand on both sides. This one over here is obviously much larger because you don't have the wardrobe, but you do have the nice pull-out drawer for any other items you want to stick in there. And then right above that, you have dual USB port and a standard electrical outlet. That's a great spot, obviously, to charge your cell phones at night, or if you have to sleep with a CPAP machine, that's plenty large where you can set it right there, plug it in, and you're good to go. Couple LED lights here in the bedroom. You'll see the vent there up top. And then going across the top right here, you will also notice that you have good additional storage there. Now that we've checked out the inside, let's take a look at some of the outside features of the 2200SS. Right up front's a power tongue jack. Makes it nice and simple to hook up and disconnect from your tow vehicle. Just flip the switch here and that will raise and lower the tongue. You'll also see there's a little light here as well, so in case you are hooking up or disconnecting at night, just gives you that added visibility. Right behind that, this is where your two 20-pound propane tanks will go, and then you'll see you have rails here for your battery. Coming up the front, black diamond plating to help protect the front end from some of the rocks and debris that get thrown up by your tow vehicle. If you come around to the side, you'll see the pass-through storage on here. One of the things I like that they have done is they have magnets on their outside storage compartment. Makes it nice and simple, just flip it up. You know, you don't have to worry about it ripping off, have a plastic tab or anything rip off like that. Take a look at the pass-through itself. It is very open, nice and big. You'll also see on the far side there you have a battery disconnect. That's really nice. It's generally a sign of a higher end travel trailer. And the advantage of the disconnect is rather than having to get up front and tear apart your box to disconnect the battery, you can just get in there, flip a switch, and it will kill all power to the coach. That way it's not depleting the battery as it's just sitting there. Power awning on here as well. You'll see that runs pretty much the entire length of the coach here. Just touch a button to roll that out. Same thing to have it go right back in. And then you have an LED light strip that is underneath there too. That way it'll light up your campsite at night. Let's talk about the sidewall here real quick. You know, I talked about the inside door being one of my favorite things about the inside of the Winnebago travel trailers. My favorite thing about the outside are the sidewalls. And that's because they are some of the best sidewalls in the towable industry, in the RV industry as a whole, to be quite honest. What they do is they use a T60 fiberglass. That's what, you know, a lot of your big high-end fifth wheels and stuff use. And the reason is it comes in a big solid sheet instead of a roll. It's extremely sturdy. You don't see all the fibers in there because then they put this true poured gel coat exterior on top of that. And if you look at it, you can see the shine and luster in this sidewall. It's absolutely gorgeous. When you're out there shopping for RVs, go up next to a Winnebago, you can see reflection. Look at the competition or another model next to it, and I promise you won't. So definitely a big advantage. If we take a quick look underneath here and look at the frame, one of the things you'll notice is this is a huck bolt frame. The advantage of huck bolts is that generally on your welded frame, the number one place that it tends to rust out at first is right on the weld seam. So by not having that weld seam, you eliminate the high possibility of it rusting there, and therefore, you know, hopefully you have longer longevity out of your frame. Also, if it ever does get into an accident, you know, if you hit someone, have that collision, a huck bolt frame is way easier to repair, meaning it will be less money. You'll also see you have BAL jacks on here. Those are upgraded stabilizer jacks. They use a fraction of the turns of your standard ones, which means it's a lot quicker and easier to set up and tear down your RV. Getting into the 2200 is nice and easy. You have 3 steps on here. The first one's pretty low. That way it's not going to be a knee buster to get in there. It's pretty important if you had any knee surgeries, you know, it makes it quite simple. And you have the foldable easy grab handle here as well. That way you have full control when entering or exiting the coach. If you take a look underneath the power awning, you will see 2 outside speakers. As I mentioned, we were inside. Those are controlled by that multimedia center in there. If watching TV outside is more your cup of tea, that's not a problem. You will see there's a backer built into the wall right here, so you know exactly where to put the TV mount. And then your hookups are here as well. You have electrical outlet as well as your cable outlet. Now granted, even if you don't want to watch TV, obviously electrical outlet will still work for anything else. You need to plug in a phone or plug in a crock pot or whatever else out here. That is the place you'll want to do it. The wheels are aluminum alloy, so that way not only do they look really nice, but they also won't rust on you, less chance for any kind of corrosion, and they have nitrogen-filled tires, so that way your tires will hold the pressure for a longer period of time if you continue to use that nitrogen. Right back here is your outside kitchen. I flipped this up just because it's pretty tight in here. We've had to park these 2 units pretty close, but you will notice the door itself again has the magnet, so it just sticks right up there. Nice little fridge right over here, perfect for all of your beverages and condiments there. And then over to the side right here is your actual pull-out kitchen itself. You see you have the sink right here. Well, it's a wash basin, I guess you could say. It's not plumbed, but honestly, most of the ones that are plumbed, you want to pay attention. Most of them aren't plumbed back into the unit, into the gray tank. They're generally plumbed out onto the ground. But the wash basin's pretty simple, you know. You hook up your faucet right here, fill it up, when you're done, dump it out, good to go. A little bit of extra storage up top there too. Nice place to store some cups or whatever else you want to stick in there. And then right here you have your 2-burner cooktop. Now when this is all the way out, you can just lock it into place with this guy. It'll slip right into there. You have that on both sides. That way it's not constantly going in and out on you. And then for travel purposes, it locks in just like so. Come around to the back with me real quick here. If you take a look on the back, you see the rear mounted ladder. This unit does have a fully walkable roof, so if you want to get up there and hang out, you can certainly do that. As with any RV, I do recommend you get up there at least a couple times a year just to check it out for basic maintenance reasons. If you don't want to get up on the roof, you can always bring it by American RV here. We will get up on the roof for you for free and examine it just to make sure everything looks good. But by having the ladder there, you don't have to bring one with you. It's just a nice extra space savings. Right back here's your spare tire. It does have the cover on there to help protect it from the elements. Hopefully you never have to use the spare tire, but if you do, it's great knowing it's riding right back here. It's very easy to get to and it should be in good shape because the cover will help protect it a little. Coming around to the side here, this is where essentially the majority of your hookups are. 30 amp detachable power cord goes right in there. Water inlets, of course, black tank flush right here. That way you don't have to take a hose and stick it down your toilet. It's a decent ways all the way back there. You don't want to drag a dirty hose in. Instead, hook it up to your black tank flush rather, and the sprayers inside will wash it out for you. Here's your outside shower. That does have both hot and cold access there with a nice little hand wand. Satellite and cable inlets are right here. Water heater there, of course. Good to know for winterization purposes. And then up front, you have solar prep. All right, folks, that wraps it up. Again, this is a 2018 Winnebago Minnie 2200SS. This one had the cobblestone interior with the platinum exterior. If you're interested in this RV and you'd like price and availability, I recommend you give us a call here at American RV, or you can take a look at our website, which is americanrv.com. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and I can't wait to see you on the road to freedom.